Okay. Focus, focus. Who's ready for a crazy Friday night? Vlog. I don't know. I felt like vlogging tonight. It's Friday. I've got some writing planned, some reading planned, and first I'm working on a video essay right now. It's very much in the beginning stages, but I am working on an essay about Abbott Elementary's field trip episodes. What's really fun about this video essay, which by the way I just started doing these, is that I get to go back and watch, or rather rewatch, all of the Abbott Elementary field trip episodes in order to prepare for this essay. So that is the plan. I'm going to go start watching those episodes and take some notes while I cook a little dinner, and then I will catch up with you from there. Let's go have a crazy, awesome Friday writers, readers, video essay, just kinda, I don't know, I'd call it crafty, creative night. Let's go.
Yeah, when I move, you move. Yeah, that's all of them.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Go, come on, let's go, guys. There that can use a teacher like me, but I just...
Okay, vlog. I cooked dinner, had dinner. It was, you know, it was edible, it was good. That's always a win. I finished the first of the field trip episodes of Abbott Elementary Season 1, Episode 13. But now it's about 8-ish, so I'm going to do a writing sprint. I already did some writing today, but I want to do a little bit more. When I'm not trying to meet crazy word count amounts like I was during NaNoWriMo, I really like to write by hand, write in a journal, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm hoping to do a little Friday night reading. One of my goals for this year is to read more screenplays. So my screenplay for the month is Tick Tick Boom. It's the last day of the month, and I'm only about halfway through it, so I'm hoping to finish that up. And then I'm also at the end of Powerless right now by Lauren Roberts, because I am also currently trying to read some of the most popular YA novels that are making their rounds on the book social media circles. So stay tuned for a video on that as well. Let's do some writing, and then let's do some reading. It's Friday night! Good morning and happy Saturday. Last night was pretty successful in the reading department. I did finish reading the screenplay for Tick Tick Boom, and then I had to proceed to read some of Powerless to try and recover from finishing Tick Tick Boom. The screenplay for Tick Tick Boom has been on my radar for a bit because it is a Steven Levenson adaptation of Jonathan Larson's musical, and if you are in theater, you know why that is very exciting. As a screenplay, the formatting is very complex because it switches back and forth so much between the theater where John's giving his show and then into the actual events that he's talking about, and it goes back and forth between kind of the present where he's telling the story and then the past where the events are happening. But as I got more used to the format, the ending especially, I flew through. It is such a poignant, well-written piece. I really like the way that as a film, it combines John's work with his legacy. And it's just it's a really, really nice screenplay. I'm of the theater. I'm gonna get emotional when I talk about Jonathan Larson. On the docket today, we have to pick the screenplay for March. I already did a little bit of writing, but I want to do more. I want to work on typing up some stuff that I've written, and I want to read more Powerless. I also want to watch the next Abbott Elementary field trip episode because I'm excited about how this video essay is coming along. I'm getting a lot of ideas and a really clear structure of what I want to say as I rewatched the first episode and then thinking about those other field trip episodes. Right now, I am getting ready to go on a hike. I'll see you soon. Soon for you is like a minute from now. seconds. I don't know. Let's pretend that was smooth. Okay. I'm a little, not tired, but like worn out. I don't know. I've spent the entire morning outside. I went on a hike. It was lovely. I saw ducks. I saw nature. And then I had to paint some things outside. So I did that. That took another hour, hour and a half. Listened to Wicked. It was great. Fit check, because I changed the fit again. Hello vlog. I am in the car on the way to visit some family now. I'm a little tired. I've had a non-stop day, so I got a cold brew and I finished Powerless. I finished Powerless, and of course, I'll talk more about this book later because I have to film my thoughts on it for this video that I'm working on. This book took me on such a roller coaster ride. After that third act, the third act is insane. I'm feeling very inspired to write because every time that I find a book that I think is, you know, really good or well written or something, you know, that sparks my creativity, it makes me want to work more. If I have any energy left tonight, which I might from the cold brew, I would like to write some more. Obviously, I want to write every single day if I can. I'm gonna jam out to some Wicked, get hyped for the Oscars and for Suits LA. How am I gonna watch them both at the same time? Now I'm rambling. Okay, this setup's definitely a little bit sketchy, but I'm doing my best. I am trying to really get into the vlogging. Every time that I've questioned today if I should vlog, instead of saying, maybe not, I'm saying, yeah, let's do it. Why not? So here we are. It is almost 7:30 on this Saturday evening, and I am opening a shelf. So I thought we could have a little chit chat, hang out, talk about the plan for the rest of the night. It has been a good day. Done a lot, had a lot of fun. Finished reading a book, finished reading a screenplay last night, so I am excited about all of that. They were doing a Q&A on the Suits account today, and Josh McDermott responded to my question, which is really cool. I still have to pick out what screenplay I want to read in this month of March. And the reason I am still trying to figure it out is because I want to read Oppenheimer. Oh, these are stackable. Okay. But the reason that I am questioning whether or not I should read it is because it's definitely a longer screenplay, and as you saw, I was racing to finish Tick Tick Boom yesterday to keep in line with my goals. But I don't know. I mean, why not? I mean, if anything, I'll just focus more on reading, because I'm trying to read a book a month as well, at least. I'd like to read one book a month. I've been averaging 2 in addition to the screenplay, but why not focus more on screenplay reading this month than novel reading? The plan for tonight, doing a little organizing, little decompression at the end of the long but lovely day. So doing really grip things. Okay. After I sign off of this part of the vlog, I want to watch the next Abbott Elementary field trip episode. The best thing for me when it comes to projects, creative projects especially, is to take things a little bit at a time, but doing it consistently every single day versus doing, you know, trying to do a bunch of work on one day and then leaving it for 3 days and then trying to come back to it. I find that it's a lot harder to reconnect with what I'm working on. That is definitely the case with writing. A little bit every day is good because it can be hard for me to step away from a project for even a couple days and then come back to it and figure out what's going on, because I am what is considered a pantser, which means I fly by the seat of my pants and I don't like to plan things. I am both a pantser and someone who makes things like this. So, I don't know, someone explain it to me. There is no method but whatever I'm feeling. So it has its pros and cons, the big con being that, you know, first drafts can be a mess, but that is the way that my brain works, and I am working more on trying to plan. I've been using Abby Emmons' resources a lot because she does a lot of things for people who are pantsers like myself. I'm going to watch some Abbott, take some notes, put things in a shelf, and I'll catch up with you again soon. So I just finished watching the season 2 field trip from Abbott. I'm gonna start the season 3 field trip, which interestingly isn't the finale. It's, I believe, the second to last episode of the season. And I'm gonna write my review for Powerless while I'm doing it. Okay. Excuse the lighting, but it's now 8:35 or so. I ended up watching 2 episodes of Abbott, so season 2's field trip and season 3's field trip. I'm probably gonna do some reading. I'm either gonna start Oppenheimer, or my next book after Powerless is The Cruel Prince, because I am trying to read these very popular books and I'm working on a video, you know, just talking about them, seeing if I think they're worth the hype, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna vlog tonight, and we'll do it all again. Okay, good morning everybody, happy Sunday. It's been a very good morning so far and the day is still young. This overall has been a great weekend and I'm really glad that I'm vlogging it. I'm enjoying the vlogging. I hope you're enjoying the vlogging. It's about 10-ish, it's a little after 10. Got up early today. I ended up getting up in time to do some writing at 5 a.m., some early morning writing, which is really ironic because yesterday I saw this really funny post that said, "You're a bad writer if you have a 5 a.m. writing schedule. Nobody believes you." Most days I don't get up at 5 a.m. It's kind of a rare thing at the moment for me, but when I'm able to do it, I really cherish that. Got some writing done, did a workout, had breakfast, just got back from an impromptu hike, which is why I have this hat on, and now I have to take it off and try and deal with the hat head that I have. I finished Powerless yesterday, so now I have to film an update before I start reading The Cruel Prince. As you saw, I finished the 3 Abbott episodes, so I'm also hoping to draft most of that video essay today. I don't want to say that I'm gonna film it today because then I feel like it's not gonna happen, but maybe it will? I don't know. Writing, reading, filming, writing, errands, cleaning. I'm gonna vacuum today. That's gonna be exciting. I would make that really cinematic, but I don't know about that. You're here for the literature. I'm gonna go deal with this and catch you in a second, which will really be like probably an hour for me, but we're vlogging. We're vlogging, and it's fun. Okay, see ya. Okay, vlog. I am beginning the draft of the video essay. I am essentially going to take the notes and my thoughts and everything and combine it in just a pretty rough draft as if I was talking. I'm just gonna type it up and we'll see how it goes. And just like that, it is Monday. I ended up getting through the introduction of the Abbott Elementary video essay, and I've got a pretty clear path of where I want to go with it, so I'm feeling good about that. I had some errands to run yesterday afternoon, things to do, then, you know, that kind of led right into Oscars night, and Suits LA aired at the same time as the Oscars, the second episode, so, you know, my attention was just, whoop. I ended up reading a little bit of The Cruel Prince, and I also finished another book yesterday. I am a parallel reader, so I do read multiple books at the same time, and the book that I finished was one that I've been reading for a very long time, Live from New York, an uncensored history of Saturday Night Live. I believe that's what it's called. It's an oral history of the show, interviews with a bunch of the cast members, crew, and all that. All in all, I would say this has been a very successful and very fun weekend, and I'm so glad that I decided to film it, that we got to share this together. I finished reading Powerless, I finished reading Tick, Tick, Boom, I started Oppenheimer, I started The Cruel Prince, I finished reading Live from New York. We wrote, we planned video essays and did research, and yeah, I mean, it was fun. I'm getting ready to do some work now, but I want to thank you so much for sharing this weekend with me and doing some writing and reading and stuff, and, you know, just delving into that. And I'm just as happy for Wicked as I am for that incredible Sean Baker sweep, if you know what I'm talking about. But thanks so much for watching the vlog, and maybe we'll do this again sometime. Ooh. Okay.